All right, Saints fans, it's the final week of the preseason. Real things are about to begin. And here we go with your man, Kevin Wellington Verrett, with an update.
What's happening? Who that's? I know y'all as excited as I am. Guess what, y'all? Arizona next week. We are excited about this. A lot of us are still concerned about the preseason games. Don't be. We got a plan in effect. Trust me, they got a plan. If I tell you a fly can pull a plow, hook him up. That's all I can tell you about this situation. We are in good shape. Sean Payton has done some things that I've never seen done in the league by making sure these players forget about the preseason. We're not looking to win the preseason. We're looking to win the Super Bowl. So if we're going to do that, he had to take some of the precautions that he did, and I'm happy and I applaud him for it. But as you can see, my roving reporter is not with us today. He must have got stuck in one of them jet lag situations and couldn't get back to us in time. But I was able to get a couple of scores for you today. And like I said, it's preseason, so nobody really cares. But we're going to do it anyway, since we said we would do it. We have the Saints, of course, 38-10, lost to the Packers. Then we had the Chargers, 14-12. They lost to the 49ers. And then we had the Raiders, who lost to Seattle, 31-21. But guess what? The slate is clean. Everybody's at 0-0 at this point, and we're ready to move on. But what I want to start talking about today is our final 53. And I waited until today to do this because I wanted to kind of see who's going, who's coming, if the final 53. And I'm sure it's not, because we have the rest of the week before some other decisions could be made. But I was pretty disappointed by Ryan Griffin, but again, I have to trust Peyton and Loomis know what they're doing. You know, he ended up signing with Tampa Bay. And Stanley John Baptiste, I didn't see anything in him that was worth keeping, and he ended up signing with Detroit. So we're going to have a few players that we get rid of, bring back, get rid of, bring back, but that's a part of the game. That's the business of the game. Now, just like every team, every newscaster, every sports writer for newspapers do this week, you'll see them on First Take making predictions. It's my prediction time. I see, after evaluating the records, evaluating the talent, I think the Saints will win the division with an 11-5 record. You heard it first. I can't come back later and retract it. An 11-5 records, and that's also at least 2 to 3 games over our nearest competitor in our division, whoever that might be. It really don't matter. Because one thing I got to learn is that I can't wish injuries on people. I can't hope that they get hurt, because we want everybody to be at their best, because in order for us to be the best, we have to beat the best. So with that being said, Saints record for the 2015 season will be 11-5. Mark it down. Remember I told you this earlier. If I tell you a fly can pull a plow, hook him up. Now, Arizona, you got Larry Fitzgerald, you got the kid Brown, you got a couple of defensive players. You know, they lost Todd Bowles to the Jets, so their defense is probably not going to be as effective as it has been over the last couple of years. But they're still a professional football team in the NFC. So they started out with a 3-point decision over us as far as being favored. Now that dropped down the line, has a 2.5, and that's generally to say that it's an equal game, but because they're at home, they give them that edge. So again, let's see how that line runs for the rest of the year. And with those things in mind, you got to keep in mind that, again, it's now the time to start counting. It's now the time to start counting the game. And our roving reporter will be back with us. And he's done a fantastic job. And if y'all would join me in giving him a hand, Andre Bobo Verrett. He's done an excellent job with me. He'll be back with us next week. My producer is doing a great job. And she's with me. She's ride and die, y'all. So we'd like to say thank you, Andre. Thank you, Sharon. And Sharon, if you have anything that you want to add, this is your time, dear.
Well, I have nothing to add. It's Labor Day weekend, and he has to get back to the grill so he can grill with his Saints apron on.
That's right. That's right. We still got to do the cooking thing, but at the same time, I took this time out for y'all. So let's have a great weekend. Let's get ready to do this thing, and let's get ready to who dat this season. Yes, though.